be doing this. You see these grown people talking what we doing here. I gotta have a mind and hit you with a put together about the what I'm gonna get it moving here. I have a mind and hit you with a put together about the what I'm gonna get it moving here. Front door, my mind is time. Good talk, mama, you know you look at me blind. I had to turn around, double take, second to the dad. Girl, you got good taste, where you cooking at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in the pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Maybe want a second. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. I know I got it. I know I got it. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. You know I got it. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Maybe want a second. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got it. Still got it. Still got it. Yeah.
Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Golden Eagles of Rio de Janeiro. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here. And deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Pickett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pickett going to keep it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call.
And this time he is in. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On first down, Stafford here. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Double right.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, key them up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Okay, break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused. He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they run the option on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Go.
Looking to throw. Bennett across the middle. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance. Carrying
Both
it
these
firmly,
teams getting a
get
chance
at the
to
same
dry
time under
out,
control.
maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Bennett throwing on first down. Being chased out left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Bennett on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Back to throw. Bennett. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now Austin. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Harris running going straight ahead. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 54 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Now he's loose at the 40, and what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Pickett now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Troy Hill picks it. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Out of the shotgun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to...
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Looking to throw. Bennett. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Man open is Robinson. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson, 62 yards. And the Golden Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. on the ground with Harris. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys